Let me just record. Okay, first, I have two pattern in trading liquidity stuff with my strategy. And you guys know that my strategy is just market structure first, then liquidity second, then third POI. Now, the POI, I've explained that I have two POIs I use in trading, which is order block and breaker block. And I'm going to explain breaker block today. And I already said similar things about few things about order block. And this is an advanced class. Many of you know what order block is, right? Now, we'll start by market structure. Good. So let's say we have the first structure that I use, something like this. Let's say we have this zone, this high, and this zone. So before breaking this high, there will be a pullback. A pullback. What I mean by pullback is when market reached here, market will start going down. Because someone asked me something like that in the last class. When market wants to break this zone, now we have this zone. This is the high. We have this high, and we have low. So this is an uptrend market now, and market wants to take out this high. I know that uptrend says that uptrend is just like breaking the high highs, right? Just breaking the high highs and low being the one protected. Now, this is the high the market wants to break. But before breaking this high now, market will give you a pullback, return back into the zone. This pullback now push the market, now break the zone entirely. Are you getting me? Now we have gotten our market structure. So what is our liquidity? Our liquidity is this first pullback the market provided. This first pullback is our liquidity. Are you getting me? So your POI, which is the other block, should be here, near to that zone. I don't know if you're getting me. So this is the first pattern. This is the first pattern. Another pattern. Then okay, let me just finish explaining this. Then market can actually come and that's why sometimes some of you guys, if you place if you do a mistake in trading the inducement zone or place your order through from the inducement zone, market will do something like this. Induce you immediately after inducing you, then start going your way. After hitting your stop loss immediately, market will go your way. Exactly the same thing that happened in BTC last time, right? So this is what I'm trying to explain now. Exactly the same thing that happened in BTC yesterday. Many of you fall for that trap. Now, this is the first. This is the first pattern. Another pattern is this is our structure. We got in our structure. So this is the high and this is the low. But this one I give a pullback before breaking this high. Now market pushed up immediately. Market pushed up immediately, broke the zone, broke the high immediately without giving us a pullback. Now what are we do? What will market do now? Market will come back into your zone, come back into the zone, go up again. What happened is the market created liquidity for that your POI to be valid. You know that sometimes if you have POI like this, and you say you have another block, then you're waiting for the other block to reach, the market will come back and do something like this. Will not mitigate you. Come back, do something like you think you missed the trade. No. As long as your other block is okay, then this liquidity is not to it. What it did there is that it created liquidity for this your POI to be valid. Are you getting me? So something like this will now happen. So this is it. So after the immediate break of the high, market will give you a pullback, break another high, then return back into the zone, to your zone, then go your way. That's why sometimes it looks like you miss the trade, but you have not missed the trade. Are you getting me? Now, in this liquidity stuff now, this liquidity stuff. Let me explain something. This liquidity stuff. The last class I said that we have two types of liquidity, which is external liquidity and internal liquidities, right? Now, what are the internal liquidities? Internal liquidities are always found inside the FVGs. I get me inside the FVG. So the external ones are just high highs, high lows, double tops, and all that are the external liquidity. I get me. So that's why I said I think some of you guys have seen when I was saying something like FVGs create liquidity. Some of you guys have already seen me say something like that. So FVGs create liquidity. Why do I say such? It's because let's say we have two zones now. This is first zone like this. We have a zone like this. This is a buying structure. And we have another block here. And we have FVG. FVG. We have FVG here. And this is a single buying structure. It's not like a pullback before breaking the structure, just like after breaking the structure entirely, then market will, so something like this will happen. Market will return back into the FVG first, break another zone. What happened here is that this FVG now created liquidity for the other block to be valid. I will show you guys example. Just go down. Created liquidity for the other block to be valid. And this same thing also, you can see something like this. This is a high. Before breaking the market return back into the FVG, then go up, then come back again. Come back again. Do something like this. I get him. So let me go and show you guys example of these things I'm trying to explain now. Because it's not something new. It's just- Okay, first, let me use this good as an example. Here now, before breaking this zone, you know that this is a high, right? This is a high. And we have this, you have this low. Now, before breaking this low, we had a pullback into this zone and it happened inside the FVG. As you can see, inside the FVG. Yeah, this pullback happened inside this inefficiency side here. The market came back. You can see that this first pullback happens inside the FVG and it created liquidity now for the other block, which is this other block here, to be valid. You can see that the structure that I showed you, something like this, before breaking the structure, you pull back, then break the structure, come back again, then sell. I get him exactly the same to what's happening here now. You can see it, the shift. Before the shift of the market, we have a pullback into the zone, then the other block, then sell. I get him. Okay. I mean, let me show you another example. Okay, now for this FUG stuff I'm trying to explain. For this FUG stuff I'm trying to give you guys explanation. Let me check. Now, okay, here now. What will happen there now? If you go on, if you go on, let me mark out this zone. Okay, here now. We have we have this high, we have this high, and we have this low, right? We have this low. Now, before breaking this low, we had a pullback. We had a pullback into the zone. This is the first pullback. Note, note that immediately after liquidity sweep, market will come back, pick a zone near to liquidity. That's why I have two POI, which is breaker block and order block. So in case something like this happened, we have something like this, and market created liquidity. Instead of waiting for this other block, this is the liquidity, and we have our breaker block here, and this is our other block. This is liquidity here, and we have breaker block here, right? Pay attention, please. This is this is our breaker block, and this is our other block here, other block, and we have breaker block here, and this is the pullback here. So which POI are we choosing? We are choosing the one near to liquidity, which is the breaker block first. After breaking this zone now, after breaking this zone, market can actually come back again, take this zone, then buy again. But first, the liquidity, the zone near to liquidity. I will show you guys all this. Show you guys all this. Okay. Here now, good. From what you're seeing in good now, this is the liquidity, and this is the pullback, the first pullback that happened here. And I took this sell. I think I took this sell just long ago. And this is the breaker block in lower time frame. I think 5 minutes, but my this trading view will not reach here because I didn't subscribe. So this is the breaker block first in lower time frame. I think 5. This is the breaker block. Now we have other block here, and this is our other block, right? So market use the breaker block, sell down immediately. And remember, inside the FVG, this is FVG here, together with this breaker block. Are you getting me? So it created liquidity now for the order for this it created liquidity for the order block now since market is going down. Are you getting me? And if you watch what happened there, market returned back to it. This is the returning back here. Return back to it, then sell down. Don't know if you guys are getting me. First, market respected the FVG with the breaker block. Sell, creating liquidity for other block to be valid. Are you getting me? So after that breakout, after that using that breaker block now would be like a liquidity for that other block to be valid. Okay, let me show you guys another thing. This is the first pattern. Let me show you the second pattern. The second pattern is immediate break, then pull back to the zone like this, break another structure, then sell before buy. Good. Same example that happened in good this time. Here now, if you open on our, let me show you guys on our, we have this structure. We have this structure. We have this structure, right? And this is the What market did? Market broke the structure immediately. Okay, I think let me show you. Okay, this is not even clear, not good, clear like I wanted to. But you can see that after the break, market gave a return back into the zone. Then after that returning back into the zone, created liquidity. Created liquidity for that other block upper to be valid. I don't know if you guys can actually show them. But let me find another example. Let me find another example. But the second one is not always seen. It's not always seen in the market. Okay. It was going to be something similar here. You have a break here. You have a break here. Immediate break. And market went down. After breaking that, market pushed down again. Break this higher. Break this higher before returning back to the zone before sell. But let me get a clear example of this exact pattern. It's not always seen in the market because market always give you pullback, doing as if you want to respect that supply zone or demand zone before. After I think you raised hand.
Um, I think you should help draw the this thing, the example. First, draw it in a line chart. Let's understand it better before you find it on a real time chart. Please.
Okay. You guys can take a picture of it or screenshot. I said the first one is before breaking the zone, before taking out this high, the pullback will happen before taking out the high. Then the pullback break the zone entirely. Are you getting me? After breaking the zone entirely now, we have this break entirely. And this zone now will be used as my liquidity. And the other block below it now will be my POI. Are you guys hearing me?
Yes,
Yes.
boss. Yes, yes.
Yes, yes.
Yes, yes, yes. You
Now,
already know this one. I'm talking about the one that you said that is not that visible on the market.
okay, cool down. Now, this is the first one. The second one is the immediate run. Then after the immediate run, market will give a pullback, then buy again, break another zone again. Are you getting me? Then this zone now, your POI should be low, and your other block Yeah, this thing, liquidity is something here. And something like this will happen. Have you seen it? Did you guys hear me?
Yes, boss, we can
Yeah,
hear you.
yeah, yes.
And I
We
think
can hear you now.
it's very understandable because it's very simple to understand. Okay, I want to show you. I want to give example for this second example. It's not always seen in the market, but in case you see it, because the ones I usually encounter is this one. Are you getting me? So let me give you example. Something like that happened in GBPGPY. Yeah. Let me get example. GPGPY. Something like that happened in GPGPY. You are not the see my setup. Um, yeah. Now, first, okay. This is example for example for breaker block. But wait, I will surely get example for this. Okay, here now. I think I found something like that. Here now. Okay, yeah. Here now, we have a structure here. You know that this is the high, right? But this high was taken out immediately, right? The high was wiped out immediately. So what happened? Market gave a pullback now. And that pullback, where did it happen? Inside the FVG also. Did you see it? So now, this is the liquidity now. And the other block now below it is your POI. God, are you guys hearing me?
Yes, boss.
I think my network is breaking again. Okay, here now. I said this is the break, right? This is the break. And the pullback, you can see the pullback, and you can see the other block. My network won't want me again. Are you guys hearing me?
We were not hearing you before.
But you are
Can
hearing me
hear
now.
you now. Yes.
Now,
Okay. You guys see what I showed you, right? I said that the first look at it here. The okay. I said the immediate listen break. Now this is the pullback now. You can see the pullback here. And the other block now. And that pullback now broke another structure to the upside. Then creating liquidity for the other block here. Have you seen it? So this is what I'm trying to explain. Hope you guys heard me.
Yes,
Yes.
boss.
Okay. Good. So this is the second example for that trade I'm trying to show you. Okay. Let me go back and this last 8 minutes. I will host another one. Then explain breaker block. Okay. I hope you guys understand these things I showed you now. If you don't understand, ask questions. Raphael.
Yeah, I want to ask a question on market structure.
Mhm.
Like
Ask.
when you're waiting for you, like when you're expecting a break of structure, you mark a zone like a swing high, or let me see, a lower high or a lower low. The break of structure, will you wait? Will you wait for a candle closure above, or even just a week?
Okay. Do you mean by market using a wick or the body to close above?
Yes,
Okay.
yes,
If even if market close with wick, as long as it's downtrend, it's good.
uh,
Let's say market is downtrend now. Hmm? The market is downtrend. You have seen something like this. Okay, use a wick is also a break of structure. So with what I explained to you
uh,
now, something like this might happen after this break and this break. It's weak. Then go up, mitigate your other POI, then sell. Right? With what I explained to you.
yes, yes.
Yeah. So it
Mm.
doesn't matter. So just to
And
understand.
one more.
Okay.
Uh, there in this other setup that you have another pullback inside the zone before the break of structure. What if you have like two pullback inside that zone before the thing break the upper structure?
Okay.
Will you go with the second?
Good. First, something like this, right? This is the high and this is the
Yes,
low. They pull back.
yes,
It's two pull back like this before breaking, right?
yes,
Good. It's a
yes.
it's a good question. The first pullback, remember I said the first pullback is your liquidity. Have you
Okay.
heard about trend liquidity?
Yes, yes. I know trend liquidity.
You have seen double tops.
Yes, I traded before, but mostly when price reach the PO, I used to change the bias
Okay,
before
good.
getting there.
You have seen double top, you have seen core highs and all that. So it's similar to this. Something like this might actually happen before breaking the zone. Or they can actually form like trend liquidity or something like that. Break, then come back, sweep it, then go. So that first pullback is your liquidity. Don't mind. Okay, that first pullback is your liquidity. Don't mind what is happening inside here. So
Okay.
something like this also. After break, immediate break, then you notice something like this, another break and another break, right?
Yes,
Now
yes,
this is your POI. Your POI is that your first pullback. Your POI is that your first pullback. So in some cases, you see something like this now. You see something like this now. Let me explain. In some cases, you see something like this now. After the break, another break. The market comes back again. Here, then you notice
yes,
another break, right? Notice something like this.
yes, yes, yes,
So what are we going to do? Note, this is a sweep. This is a sweep, liquidity sweep here. And
yes.
market
POI.
picks this zone here now. So what are we doing? So before breaking this zone, before breaking this high now, there will be something like a pullback, then break the zone. So what are you doing? You continue from here because this is the sweep. Continue from here. So even if market sweep you out, then you know that you have another PUI down, right?
Below.
But just for you to
Okay.
continue with what's happening in the market, you can actually take liquidity sweep, then take from the buy from the PUI, targeting the next high, right? So
Okay.
you just, you just there. Raphael, you
All
raised.
right.
Are you done with?
I'm trying to cancel the hand
Eh?
lower. I'm trying to remove the hand. I've removed it.
Okay. Do anybody have another question? Our class is remaining 3 minutes. Ask question. Let me just cover it up then. Post another one for breakout block. Okay, good. Yeah, now the mistake we did that setup that I sent. Market is downtrend. Remember I told you don't go against the trend. And remember I said this is risky because it's against the trend of my post, right? So market is downtrend here. And what happened here? What happened here now is that I had this I saw this market doing something like uptrend inside this zone here. Then it shifts here, which is the change of character. But before this shift here now, you had the pullback. You can see the pullback here, right? And we have other block. You have our other block here. So you can take buy and sell, then targeting the next distance. But market is consolidating too much. You can see a lot of consolidation here, just being sluggish and all that. And then the sell. That's the mistake we did by not respecting the trend. And this same buy that I took from of GM good. And the liquidity here, the other block, then by targeting the next side. So this buy can actually work. This buy might work. This buy from here now might work to buy up classing liquidity. Okay. Okay, now in some cases you see something like this, a single structure like this. Your PUIC is the other block. I see something like this. Before you know the market will return it back to the zone, break structures like this. Then before you're returning back to the zone, another break. And your PUI is something here. So what market did is that it created liquidity for that your zone, then sell, buy. It must not be something like market will break the upper high, right? Note this market broke some structures, creating another demand zone, then buy. Okay, I'll call this. I'll then on the next class. Let me just call the meeting.